What is going on, everybody? We are here today at Epic Universe for the AP previews. I didn't think I was getting here until June or July, or at least when the crowds died down.
Facts.
But here we are.
Right.
Blessed enough to get into the AP previews. And so I'm excited. There's no particular land that I'm more excited than the other. I'm just excited to be here.
I just love a theme park anyway, so I'm okay. I'm happy to be here. I really did think that we were gonna come after the crowd, like you said, and then when they announced that they were gonna have AP previews for a price, I'm like, oh, how much?
So we're here at Epic Universe, here to bring it to you. And so, did it make me want to cry when I walked in here? Yep. No. But am I excited? Yes, overwhelmingly. I got Trey with me.
I'm here, y'all.
I got Brooke with me.
Mario!
And we're here to go check out Epic Universe, and we're going to bring it all to you today. Come along. The first stop on our agenda today is Celestial Park, where Ray, Brooke, and Trey will be riding Stardust Racers. So far, when we first walk in, there's a lot to see. There's a lot going on right now, which is not a bad thing. I'm just trying to see what I'm going to focus my eyes on. But there's a lot going on, and it is beautiful. If you look in the background, there is the beautiful Helios Grand. One day we'll be staying there. Not this time, but one day. No theme park is complete without dancing fountains.
Y'all, I still smell like new paint here. It's kind of cool. I haven't been to a theme park that first opened ever. You know, they all opened when I was non-existent. So this is a first. It's really cool. So I'm excited.
I can feel the anticipation in the air. The energy is electric. And where are the benches? The ones that I'm going to be sitting on. You ready, Brooke? We went to go see Stardust Racers. I was so excited. What's going on?
Strike number one. No, I'm just kidding. It's a delay. They don't know when it's gonna come back open or it's gonna start running again. Boo, so now we gotta go find something else to do. So what's the next longest wait time? That's where we should head to. Because everyone's gonna rush over here, and if I gotta stand in line, I'll stand in line for a ride, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we're gonna be standing in lines today.
Right. So we're gonna go to How to Train Your Dragon.
There's been a change of plans, and now we're headed over to How to Train Your Dragon, the Isle of Berk, which I'm excited for. I absolutely love the series, How to Train Your Dragon. I forgot how good that series was. I watched it again the other day. It's a beautiful series. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. So we're headed over there right now. I'm excited because we get to see dragons. Maybe there's a possibility that we can see Toothless and Hiccup. The Harry Potter Ministry of Magic has 3 times for you to try to get into the virtual queue. There's a virtual queue there. We just tried the 11 o'clock queue and we were unsuccessful. So we're gonna try again. I think it's at 3 o'clock, and then there's one more at 6 o'clock. So hopefully, cross our fingers that we can get on there. But we tried at 11, unsuccessful, like I just mentioned. So hopefully that changes, because I really want to get on that one.
Awesome.
We, my friends, have dragons. Let's go check out some dragons. We are being transported to the Isle of Berk via this portal. This is Berk, the best kept secret this side of, well, anywhere. Oh, wow. This is wonderful.
What's pretty awesome is that the way that they keep everything separated. So when you're walking around in the main area, you don't really see too much of anything. You might see a couple of the rides, like, you know, high peak top of the ride, whatever. But when you walk through the portal, it's like, wow, it's like a whole little land that was just like hidden. I think that that is very impressive. So they have this little cute play area, but right now it is in technical rehearsal, so we can't go in there and play. I mean, you know me, I like to play. That would be fun going down the slides, but I did find out that they had express passes for today, but they already sold out. So it is going to be a busy day, and we're just going to try to get through as much as we can. We're not going to try to see everything because we will have to come back. I mean, if you want to enjoy a park, I feel like this park, you probably need at least 2 or 3 days to try to get through each land thoroughly and then have a good time while you're doing it. So if you're coming to Epic, if you're coming to Universal, period, plan to have a couple days here just so you can explore everything and not feel rushed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel rushed today. So we're only going to do what we can. And then I'll look at the schedule and figure out when we're coming back, because we will be back. Brooklyn said custom tray chairs. That is wrong, Trey. You gonna let her talk about you like that? The way that they theme this entire area and they put the details into everything.
If you guys watch our channel, you know we are very fond of food. So we just come across the Grog and Gruel, which is a place that you can eat. What do they have? You wanna see what they have?
They have goldfish mac and cheese. Y'all know I like goldfish on top of my mac and cheese. I really do. PB&J, pork, bacon, and jam.
Oh, this is the place where they have those macaroni and cheese in that cone.
Dragon Fire Chicken Spire. All right, but I'm not hungry right now.
Okay.
I want to go ride. Like, I'm excited to ride. I have my refillable mug from Universal Studios that I can use at all of their parks. And I just pay for a refill for the day, which is like $10.99. And then I can use it at all the drink stations for just that one price. So I do have that. Smart.
The first ride may very well be Dragon Racers Rally, which is a 10-minute wait.
We're gonna go get on Hiccup's wing gliders because it is a 35-minute wait. So let's go do that one first. If you guys are wondering, this is wheelchair accessible. So if you're in a chair, you can get on this ride.
The queue has some amazing Viking and Dragon artifacts. Over here, it looks like Hiccup's blueprints of some of his gadgets and inventions.
There is a test seater here as well, so if you're not sure if you can fit in the ride, test seater before you get in line. A little water fountain.
Totem poles, which is,
Oh.
all right, this totem pole is a water fountain.
Water bottle filler up.
All right, so you can fill up your
Awesome.
water bottles here. There's a water fountain and
They
more
got Thor's
blueprints.
hammer.
Oh, no. I really don't want to get on this ride, but my family is forcing me to do so. They can force me to get on this one, but they can't force me to get on that Stardust Racers thing. But I'll get on this. I'm getting on it for you guys. It's not for me. It's not for my personal enjoyment. It's for you. On this particular ride, they are directing us towards lockers first so that we can put our personal belongings inside of the lockers. It looks to be free, so I will be putting my personal belongings inside of those lockers. The queue is actually moving pretty quickly. Would you agree with that, son?
Yeah, I do think the line is actually moving kind of fast. I don't think it'll actually be 35 minutes, but so far the queue looks really cool.
Yeah, it is. Let's see how big these lockers are. I have a camera bag. And
All right,
let's see
babe.
if my camera bag goes in there. Raise purse, et cetera, et cetera.
All you do is press the button and it scans your face and then the locker door opens. So I didn't have to use my park ticket. That's pretty cool. All the merch. As soon as you get off the ride, you have to come through the gift shop smart because it makes you want to shop. Look at this. You can choose your little dragon, and then your little dragon actually hatches. You open him up, he hatches, and then he interacts with you. That is so cute if I want a little dragon. These are only 21 bucks. So you can have your very own How to Train Your Dragon for 21 bucks. They have really cute stuff. I love Toothless. Toothless is probably my favorite little dragon.
Hey, Ray, you don't want a toothless helmet?
We just got off Hiccup's wing gliders, which we thought it was a 35-minute wait. When we got in line, it went by really fast. Now it's only 20 minutes. I want to ride it again because it is a fun roller coaster. It's one of those roller coasters where you're not sure if your kid's really going to like a roller coaster and you're kind of scared to put them on something huge. That is a perfect one. If you had to compare it to a mild ride, I would say more like Slinky Dog Dash. But this one was a little bit longer and it was fun. They have an awesome animatronics with Hiccup and Toothless. Fantastic. I really want to do this one again because it was really fun and mild, and it dropped my belly a little bit, but I wasn't like too scared because as I get older, I'm more like, let me just go sit on a bench and let the kids ride. So I will say that was fun.
Yo, I actually recommend that ride. That was actually really fun. It had a lot of similarities to Slinky Dog, stuff that's going backwards and all that stuff. But I think this was better, in my opinion. But don't tell Disney I said that.
I'm not one to enjoy a good roller coaster. You guys know this already. This was actually extraordinary. I really enjoyed this ride. There were moments where I felt like I was riding a dragon. It gave me that feeling, so I really liked it. I like the animatronics. We got to see Hiccup and Toothless. They were very fluent. I know this was just, all in all, it was just a lot of fun. And I would definitely, not being a roller coaster guy, I would definitely get on this again.
One thing I do think they could change is get some shade. We're in Florida. And y'all know how hot it be in Florida. So let's get a little bit of shade going on. But other than that, so far, it's close to perfect.
I think this is a really good ride. I think it's better than Slinky Dog. But I think so far, even though it's the first thing we got on, it's my favorite ride so far. Hopefully the yellow ride opens up because I want to get on it. But I'm looking forward to other rides.
Like Brooke just mentioned, it's very similar, but it's like a more intense Slinky Dog Dash. I like this one better.
I kind of feel like it's kind of equal when it comes to the dips and the turns.
I think this was more
my
intense.
belly was still dropping.
Right.
I just felt like it was a longer ride than it was
Right, I
at
agree
the other
with that.
park. But we're not really trying to compare. I'm just trying to give you
Right.
guys a similarity if you're not sure about putting your kids on a ride like that.
Right.
I feel like if June could do it, your kid could do it.
Facts.
There's Vikings walking around. Look in front of us.
Is that Rough Nut and Tough Nut? I believe it is.
There's officially no line. They're just roaming.
Oh, I got it.
So since someone was waiting, I kind of just stood in line as well. But they're actually just roaming around. Hey, Rough and Tough.
I like that headband on your head.
Whoa.
Like
I like yours too. Your outfit.
Your head in a pile of dragon dung? Is that what you have like?
I do.
Yeah, it's growing out
Fungus.
of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
But it's a good fungus. It tastes good.
It tastes good out of dragon dung.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you tasted it.
Oh,
I
You
did.
keep it up there in case you want a snack later.
Yeah, and I
that's
just-
smart.
I just
Maybe
take
we
a little
should
piece.
do that.
Yeah.
So your water ride, will I get like super soaked or just a little wet?
I mean, it depends if you're good or not.
Yeah, you good?
Uh-huh.
You that?
I'm good.
You're good.
Okay, then you're not gonna
Then you
get
should
wet.
be fine.
All
This
right.
guy probably sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he totally sucks.
Probably.
Hey, guys, Fyre Drill, let's go. They said not really.
Ray's gonna get on Fyre Drill. They say it gets you very, very wet. Brooklyn's not trying to get her hair wet.
Get on.
Uh,
So
Ray doesn't
Trey's
mind.
getting on too.
All right, Trey and Ray are getting on.
There.
And so enjoy, guys. Let us know
All
what you
right,
thought.
Let's go.
This is the ride. And they say you get wet, possibly even soaked. This attraction appears to be a game of some sort. If you look close, on the dragon's wings, they're targets. And so there's water guns on the ride itself that you can spray the targets with.
Soaked. I don't think I would have been this wet if it wasn't for the boat in front of us that kept turning their squirters towards us, soaking us. Listen, look at this. I am soaked. I can look. Soaked. However, right outside the ride, they do have the blow dryers that you can dry yourself off. On a hot day here in Florida, that ride would be welcoming. But me walking around trying to film things in the park, that probably wasn't really the smartest move. And look at my glasses, y'all. I'm glad Brooklyn didn't get on. She'd have been mad wetting her hair.
Yo.
And look at him. Look.
You only get a little bit wet. You only get a little wet. Yo, I'm drenched. I got hit with at least 5 water buckets, maybe 6.
But it was fun though.
It
really
was fun.
But prepare, because you're not going to get
Right.
a little bit wet. You're going to get soaked.
Hi, is this your dragon?
It is my dragon. You got fungus on your head. Do you know that?
Yes, and I just got soaked. So
You went on the right, didn't you?
I did. I thought you just get a little wet. I didn't know that I'm.
You know who created this ride, right?
Yes,
Rough Nut and Tough Nut.
I know they're crazy.
Yeah. So if you know they're crazy, why'd you go on it?
I don't know. They said I was only gonna get a little wet if I was good. I
Who
was
said
good.
that? The twins?
Yes,
All right.
she fibbed to me.
You can't trust the twins. That's
I
the
see
problem.
that now. I see that because I'm
There's
soaked.
a reason I don't let them behind in the forge there.
Why?
Because they lit it on fire one day. I lost half of my forge. I had to rebuild it.
Oh no, that's
So I
terrible.
don't let them back there.
Wow. Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you. This is pure Viking right here. This is the body of a Norse god right
I
here.
like it. Your ears remind me of my grandfather's. I love it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. Was he a Viking as well?
Yes, he was a Viking.
Oh, okay.
He was.
The big beard or just the mustache?
No, he just had the mustache. My stepfather has the big beard. He braids it just like that.
See, this is right. This is how it's got going.
I know. That's awesome. That's a nice
so
braid.
So he was more like, you had one like stoic, right?
Yeah, like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Just one big one.
That's a nice
Well, I
beard.
want to go see your dragon if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, you can come right over here.
Okay, I'm gonna go see him. Wow.
Grump, you want to wake up and say hello?
And what's his name?
Grump.
Grump.
Yeah.
Hey, Grump.
I named him that because every time I try and wake him up, he'll light fireballs at me. So.
Oh, that's not good. They try to
he's
eat
not
you.
a very happy waker-upper.
Okay, well,
that
he's
right,
nice. Well, it was nice meeting you.
It's nice to meet you. What was your name?
Rachel.
Rachel, nice to meet you.
Nice to
Dom,
meet
obviously.
you. Thank
My
you.
pleasure. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. They have the Mead Hall, which is a restaurant, which is over here. You guys want to get some grub?
One thing that I've noticed is that the character meet and greets, the roam arounds or whatever you want to call it, they give you a lot of time to speak to them, so it doesn't feel rushed
Right,
at all.
right.
So I like that.
The dragons live up here. But how you know the Vikings don't live with their dragons? I would live with my pet.
So there's a lot of options for food over here in the Isle of Berk. There's Spitfire Grill, which, let's see what they serve. They have beverages, they have draft beer, wine. On the entrees, they have Stoic Steak Bowl, Hiccup Salmon Bowl, Meat Lugs Chicken Bowl, Astra's Shrimp Bowl, and Valka's Vegan Bowl. As Ray is waiting to get her food, we're headed over to Grog and Gruel so that Trey can get something to eat. There's a line, Trey, so the food must be pretty decent over there. And here comes Rachel with her food. Ray just grabs her food, but she heard that Toothless was out and available, so she's making a mad dash over to where Toothless is. So that's where we're headed right now.
So most people are gonna probably miss this, not knowing that there's another side of the park right when you get off the water ride. So you gotta go this way if you wanna meet Toothless. So come on, let's go meet Toothless. Wow. Toothless has a little line.
It's
But
45
oh my
minutes.
God. Whoa, huh?
It's a 45-minute wait.
So can we just meet Toothless on the outside?
Sure.
But he's so cute. Look at him. Wow, amazing. There's a 45-minute wait. We're on a time crunch because we don't have a lot of time today. I will meet them another time. I will say, wow, like, totally impressed. That animatronic is amazing. There's so many things I need to do and show you guys, and it's just not a lot of time. So why don't we go on and try this food really quick? It looks really good, right? It's salmon. So this is Hiccup's salmon bowl, which is ancient grains, which means it's really, really old. Grilled citrus salmon. It is ancient grains, grilled salmon, jicama slaw, blistered cherry tomatoes, which means they just cooked the tomatoes, feta cheese, and avocado crema. There's the ancient grains down here. So the ancient grains looks like wild rice to me, but I'm gonna try it with this slaw together. Okay. The slaw is a little pickly, but not like too much. It has little hints of vinegar, so because it's slaw, that's not bad. But the rice, this ancient rice is pretty good. And I already know, y'all, I'm not really gonna like the tomatoes, so let's just skip to the salmon. Salmon comes on a stick, and it has the avocado crema on top. Let's try it. Look how juicy. The avocado crema is very creamy. Kind of tastes like a mayonnaise-based type of sauce on top. The salmon is good, not fishy. The texture is really nice and mellow. I'm gonna take the salmon, eat it with the feta and the rice together, just so I can kind of get all the flavors together. Since they served it all together, I kind of want to know what it tastes like all together. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting. That's interesting good. All of it together is really, really good. It's even separate, it's not nasty. Like I said, I just don't like cooked tomatoes. It's not my preference. They're just mushy. But with the feta cheese, with the coleslaw, the grain, and the salmon, I feel like this was a really good choice that I made today to have as my lunch. Really good, a lot of protein in that ancient grain. I would eat this again. This was $18.99. And then I got my refillable freestyle drink cup, which was $11.99 since I already had the cup. I was able to use my annual pass. I have the premier pass, so I was able to save $4.65. So the total for a drink and this lunch was $28.04. Not bad for a theme park. And like I said, it's gonna be hard trying to rate food when it's theme park food. So it's gonna be totally different from our regular dining foods, you know what I'm saying? Because it's theme park food. For theme park food, this is really good. Listen to the dragon. He's sleeping. He was just moving his little tail. So maybe he was rolling over. Oh, there he goes.
I just came to the realization that dragons are lazy. This is the third dragon I've seen that was asleep. Wake up, lazy dragon.
They have the Untrainable Dragon Show. Welcome, baby dragons. I think we're considered baby dragons. But they have the next show that starts at 1:30 and it goes all the way until 7:30. So it looks like it's every hour, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, which is pretty cool if you want to see the show. Like I said, time, we'll come back and definitely catch the show. We're on our way back to our kids. Just past this little store. It's called How to Treat Your Dragon. That is so freaking genius. That's where you go in there and get your sweet treats. How to treat your dragon, right?
I got the goldfish mac and cheese. The only other time I ever had a macaroni cone anywhere was at Disneyland. The one difference I could say with the other cone I had was that one came in a pretzel type cone. This is more like It looks like sesame bread, like a sesame bun. I'm gonna try that. Well, first I'm gonna try the goldfish, see if they're stale. Not stale. Already got a good point, right? Let's try the macaroni. Okay. Also really good. Wow. All right, let's try the cone. Kind of tastes like an everything bagel, which I'm not a fan of. However, it's not gross. Like, I would eat it again. I think it's really good. I'll give it like I'll give it 8 out of 10. It's good. Now I'm gonna try it all together. See if it all comes together perfectly. It's kind of like a grilled cheese almost when you bite it all together. I liked everything about it but the bread. So if they have like another option maybe, I think it'd be perfect. But that's really the only complaint I have. Everything else was fantastic.
So it looks like maybe like a baguette that they stuffed because it, you know, it's still completely whole. It's weird because it kind of smells like cheese. It smells like maybe it was a cheese bread or something, but I don't know. Let's just dig in. Mmm. It's crispy. Trey's right. The goldfish is still crunchy. That's a plus. The bread is toasted, so it's definitely crispy. You can tell it's like a crispy bread. I like the bread. The seeds aren't bothering me. It does give you like that everything bagel, like what Trey was saying. But I taste like a lot of butteriness to the bread. Let me just try the bread right here. It's like toast. Now the macaroni, it is not baked macaroni. It is theme park macaroni. It's not terrible. I like the bread the most, and my son likes the filling more. So it just tells you everyone has different taste buds. You gotta try it for yourself. It was like $13 for this. He used the annual pass for it, saved $2 or whatnot. So came out to not a bad price. I'll eat it though.
We are leaving the island of Berk for now. We're being transported back into Celestial Park, the hub. We are back in Celestial Park. They're going to see if they can get on Stardust Racers. As I mentioned before, I'm not. My body ain't built for this anymore. Ray and Trey and Brooke are getting on Stardust Racers. What's the wait time?
So it's really 100 now? All right, so it's 100 minutes. Woo! So there is an option when the park actually opens for single riders and wheelchair accessible. Yep. Wheelchair accessible, and your height has to be, what, 5'4"? No, that's like 48, like maybe 48 inches. And there is a test seat for you to test out to see if you can fit. I'm gonna go wait in this line for an hour, so see y'all in a little bit.
See you on the other side. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. My kids have inherited their nerve of steel from their mother. It's not like I'm scared to get on these rides, but they make me feel different nowadays. That's why I don't get on as consistently as I used to, because I feel a little nauseous.
That was literally the greatest roller coaster I've ever been on my entire life. That was beats Velocicoaster, that beats anything else you've ever been on. That was the greatest thing I've ever been. Like, I don't even know how to describe that. That was literally, you just gotta come. You gotta come and you gotta ride it.
I will say that is the smoothest coaster. Now, whoever sat behind me, I'm sorry if you got dog slobber all over you, because my mouth, I was laughing so hard that my spit was like, it was so fun. Now, there was a part on there when they started doing this weird turning, flipping thing. I was like, oh Lord, help me.
Right, we turned over them, and they were right under us.
Listen, I was scared on that part, but I will say that ride was smooth and great, and now the wait is only 35 minutes. I got in line at 1:09, got off the ride at 1:48, even though they said it was a 100-minute wait. So we went on the most intense one. We went on the green, right?
Yeah.
The green side. So now it's a 35-minute wait. Brooke was like, she wants to go again. I'm like, yeah, that was like, June, yeah, you can't do that one, because I kind of got off and I was a little dizzy. I think from hanging upside down or something, but I was like wobbly. I was like, woo!
I think it's worth 100 minutes. If it's
It
the wait
was
time, it says
fun.
100.
That was the best ride ever. I would get on that again. I would wait 100 minutes for that. Can we actually go again? I want to go again. That was so fun.
We're gonna work our way over to Dark Universe. I'm hoping that the wait time for this again is low tonight because I kind of want to ride it at night and see what the park looks like. We are gonna be an all day open and closed type of day. So I do want to ride again. I'm hoping the wait will be low. That roller coaster was intense and it was fire. So far, I did find one downfall. We need more shade. It's Florida, it's very hot, and I kind of feel like I'm at Toy Story Land, you know, where there's like no shade at all. I kind of feel like we need some shade because it's gonna be super hot. My clothes, y'all, I am so dry that it's crazy. And y'all know I was soaked.
Another thing I like about this park is that it's very, very spacious. You're not
Right.
walking on top of people. So you know I love that. 6 feet, 6 feet.
I noticed a couple benches that do have shade, so if you do need to take a rest, they have umbrellas over the benches, so that is a plus.
I honestly think this is going to be my favorite one. Now, I haven't been to 2 of the other ones. I've only been to the island of Berk, but I do think this one's going to be my favorite. I kind of just like scary type things, and you know, like Halloween Horror Nights and all that. I think it's going to be a good example of how good Universal does their scary things.
When they were first letting us know about this land and the portals that you would get transformed into, they mentioned Dark Universe. And I was like, why are they transporting us to Atlanta? They might have Freaknik? We're gonna be transported into a village called Darkmoor, which sounds interesting. And so that ensures that there's gonna be an MLK Boulevard. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. The bride of Frankenstein's cousin, on her father's side, twice removed, is making an appearance to Dark Universe.
Wow! Wow. This is definitely up my alley because I love spooky stuff. It says do not enter. So oh, so it sounds like something's trying to get out. So my other half is saying get away from the door, but then my other half is saying see what's happening. Hey, what's going on?
We are in Darkmoor, the village. I think it's run by vampires, but wow. There's the coffins. It's not something that you see ordinarily on a day-to-day basis. There's coffins in the middle of the village. There's this Reaper-looking guy. It looks like he's looking for the Holy Grail. Choose wisely.
If you want to take a picture in the coffin and see what it's like, you can. My kids are like, ooh, let me take a pic. They want to take a picture in there. As a mom, I never want to see my kids in a coffin, so we're gonna skip that part. But let's go see what else they have in this park. I mean, this is really cool and creepy. I love it. I bet you it's scary at night.
Since this is Darkmoor Village, I can guarantee you there's some good soul food in here.
You know, they say that when the bell tolls, monsters are about.
Here, you need to be like.
That's a nice silk blazer you got on,
Right.
man.
Why do you look like a mummy?
Oh, the Invisible Man is sassy. As far as theming goes, this might be my favorite. And this is the manor, Frankenstein's Manor, Rach. Rumor has it, many a Diddy party happened in this manor.
Right outside the ride, they do have the test seating, so you sit in the chair and you test it to see if you can fit. This is only a 20-minute wait.
And this ride is wheelchair accessible.
This is
their
cool.
Halloween Horror Nights, bro?
I can already tell when I walk in here, it's gonna be like, this is crazy.
Go ahead.
Getting like Haunted Mansion vibes. But this seems to be a little bit better. Like, this is
Oh
real cool.
my goodness.
I told y'all it was gonna be my favorite.
Wow.
Organs for transport, do not touch. You ain't gotta worry about that. You don't have to tell me twice. UPS delivers here? Is this the blueprint to Frankenstein's monster? Oh, wow. Ugh,
When he got shrunk.
that's nasty. They're gonna make people sick.
So this is the muscle I worked last night. No, I'm just kidding.
It's true though.
I know.
This is a fascinating queue. So I wouldn't want to do single riders here because you missed the queue. This looks like the Blair Witch Project.
It took my blood.
The electricity is powered by the Chronos.
Wow, look at the bat. It looks so real. Ew.
Come close. I hurts you. Yet, I sense fear in your hearts. You're right to be afraid. Darkness lies ahead.
I am Igor. My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece. Look closely. This is a catacombs navigation unit. All you little lab rats and your little lab rat friends get to ride one. Doctor, we'll see you now.
Welcome. Please come in. Is that everyone? Oh, excellent. I am Dr. Victoria Frankenstein. Show them.
Oh!
Lower the lights. Now. These people are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing. Better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment. Open the doors!
The animatronics on that Frankenstein monster was insane. We have to put our camera away and our bags away, so there's lockers before we enter the ride, and so we're doing that right now. And I'll let you know how we like it once we get off.
Look at this dress for 85 bucks. It's awesome. Your forehead really looks like that.
That ride was so fun. If it was Halloween Horror Nights here and they put like real people and have them dressed up like scarers, that would be even more fun. Like that would be so cool.
It reminds me of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. It was that type of ride where you sit in a little car and it just swings you all around, but it's spooky. So if you got little kids, probably not, but they do have baby swap. I did see that, so that is a good thing. That was fun.
Personally, I don't think it was better than Stardust Racers. However, the queue was 10,000 times better than Stardust Racers. Like the inside of that place, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like I've literally never seen a queue like that, like ever. I recommend that ride. Maybe not so much for the ride itself, which I thought the ride was cool, but some people might not like a ride like that. But I definitely think you should just go in there and check the queue out.
That ride, like Ray mentioned, it was like Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey over at Universal Islands of Adventure, is it?
Yeah.
So it reminded me a lot of that. However, the theming obviously was different. The animatronics, the fluidity of the animatronics was crazy. Like I don't think I've ever seen animatronics that fluid ever. It was amazing. So I really liked the storyline. I liked everything about that ride. I would do that multiple times. It's one of my favorites so far that I've been on. Like Trey mentioned, the queue alone is worth the trip to this ride. So I would definitely be on this again in the future.
You got people walking around with feet in their hands.
Oh, that's disgusting. Is he out here shopping for feet?
That's the guy.
Show him your toes, right? Yeah, that's Igor. Yes, master. Igor looks a lot different from the Igor I remember. Igor I remember had a hump in his back. Are you cursed? Ask Milena, Wolf Seer
Where do you
of the
exit
Guild of
at on this
Mystics.
ride?
Even one who is pure of heart may become a wolf. When the wolfsbane blooms and the moon is full and bright.
So they do have two test seats. They have one in the beginning and then they have one once you get all the way up here.
The Curse of the Werewolf surprised me. I thought it was gonna be childlike. It was everything but childlike. It was a lot of fun though. I can't deny the fun. It was a lot of fun to be had. But it was not what I was expecting, and whew. What'd you think, guys?
I like that ride. It was really fun. I didn't think it was gonna like go like that.
Right.
I thought it was just gonna go normal. I didn't think it was gonna stop and then speed forward.
Right.
But that was really fun.
It
I
was
would do it
cool.
again.
What about you, Trey? You like it?
Oh yeah, that was really good. I think that was one of the best rides I've ever been on, like Universal wise.
Yeah, that was
So
pretty
they did a
cool.
good job.
I don't know if they advertised that as being childlike, but I don't know. When I looked at it, I thought it was for kids.
How are you? Thank you. I was trying to match you, but it's a little hot, and you know.
I enjoy that. Is this your family?
I guess so.
You guess. This is my friend.
Hi, friend.
Darkmoor.
Okay.
A good friend. Yes.
You're new.
A creation of Victoria.
Oh, you're gentle. Me too.
Yes, very gentle. He is learning.
That's Dracula's friend.
I am not
You are
Dracula's
a friend of Dracula.
I am not. No. He is Dracula.
Trick.
Yes, Trick.
Not
He is Dracula.
nice.
I live with him. That's Dracula.
You are Dracula.
No.
You do not resemble
Go.
Go. Like that way?
That way.
Go.
I'm going. Take care, guys. So that was a pretty cool interaction with Frankenstein's monster and the Bride of Frankenstein. Dodge Steakhouse is a place to eat. I don't think we're gonna go in there right now because we're so excited that I don't think any of us should stop to take a second to eat anything except the macaroni cone. Dodge Steakhouse has mocktails, draft beer, canned beer, or bottled beverages, and hot beverages as well. This is the seating area.
The theming in this restaurant, I just saw somebody eating like a plate of brains. It looked like brains, but it was like a dessert. It looked really good. Looking at the chandeliers that all have like skeleton heads and stuff like that on it.
On our way out, we just saw the creepiest thing that I've seen in a very, very long time.
One thing Universal has started is makeup for adults. So adults and children can get their makeup done here in the Dark Universe. This over here is called Monster Makeup. So you can get monster makeup. That is so awesome. Let's go check out the price. And yes, I'm eating a bag of watermelon, okay? Mind your business, I brought it. It was a hot day.
The werewolf.
Okay, so Werewolf, Frankenstein, ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
That's a bad.
He's scary. Ooh. That's awesome. Okay.
Celestial.
Oh. Okay. Wow. Wow. Getting your makeup done, if you want to get it with the outfit, it's $169 for adults and $109 for children. But if you just want the face paint,
It's 45.
just face paint, it's $45. That is so cool. During Halloween season, I'm definitely doing that because I think that that's awesome. You guys can make an appointment in the app in the future. Right now, the app is not working for appointments, but they also do walk-ups. The music just got like loud, which is cool, but I had to tell you guys, they got a Starbucks. Woo!
Thank you so much, everybody. We are starstruck, your celestial man.
That is a huge carousel. That's more like June's type of ride right there.
You ready? Let me see. Is that Diddy Kong?
Yeah, I was like, wait.
Take that. It's scratch and sniff. Smell it. Smell like baby oil. With a Rasta style Kango tilted to the side. There's all kinds of cool merchandise in here.
Aw, is that a popcorn bucket? It probably is, huh?
Can't nobody hold me down.
Right. Oh, it is a popcorn bucket. This is awesome. Wow.
Look,
awesome.
the wheels light up. That is nice.
Brooklyn and I got the power-up bands. Now, you guys know we have not been to Super Mario Land in California. This is our first time experiencing Mario Land. This bad boy was $45. There's a QR code on the back that we need to scan and activate it to our app. So we're gonna go on and do that. I'm not gonna show you the QR code because I don't want no one trying to access my baby's rewards, okay? But there's a QR code on the back. Trey went to go get my power-up band exchanged for me so I can get him. It's only exclusive to this park and the one in Japan. So I was like, if it's limited edition, of course I gotta have limited edition.
Take that. Hey look, it's Mario and Luigi. Just like in the video game, we're being transported into Super Nintendo Land. So we can be a part of Super Mario Brothers.
This is awesome.
All of the detail. That's what you're gonna hear a lot about this park, is all of the detail. This looks just like in the video game. Wow, look at Princess Peach on the right. Princess Peach is out.
This is my favorite land. Oh my goodness, this is straight childhood memories. When I did get to go to my cousin's house and play Mario, this is exactly what I dreamed, that if I was really shrunken and joined them in their game, it would be like this. They even got the little shop of horror plants up here. Amazing.
I thought that Dark Universe was gonna be my favorite. Yeah, this is blowing out the water by like 1,000. This is so much better. Mario was the first game I ever beat. So this looks like really cool. I'm like really excited.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Are you gonna cry?
What? No. Yes. Okay. Oh, I didn't go fast enough. Woo! Hit it. Yay!
We are getting on Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. It's Bowser. This is very reminiscent of the video game Super Mario Brothers, which I've spent plenty of hours on.
Wow, look at that. kind of big. So they said it was a 60-minute wait. It was only 34 minutes for us to get all the way down into Mario Kart. So that was very fast.
That was a lot of fun. I think the kiddies would like that. I enjoyed it. They had a special technology. They gave you a hat, and once you got on the ride, they gave you some goggles that you can kind of see like virtual Mario and their characters. And so that was kind of cool. Just like everything else that we've been on, as soon as you step off the attraction, there's merchandise.
Mario Kart is wheelchair accessible, and they also have single riders. We were only in line 35, 37 minutes, so it was not 60 minutes at all. The queue is very, very cute, and then you come out into a gift shop. So if you guys want to shop, get something to drink. If you do not want to do those stairs, you cannot do the stairs. They do have an elevator.
Yoshi's Adventure, it's only a 10-minute wait. I absolutely love this game as a kid. I've spent many of hours playing Donkey Kong Country. We're getting transported into Donkey Kong Country. Even the music in the background is from the game.
I a lot about the other one. This one's cooler.
Look at Trey's house.
This one's cool. Well, I don't know if I can say cooler because the other one got a bunch of moving stuff, but it's cool over here.
Look how amazing.
You gonna cry?
No, but I will say this is my favorite because I grew up on this. Well, Mario Kart has a special place in my heart because of Trey. So that's my special, but this right here, I was good in this.
The technology when Donkey Kong Country came out was unseen before. So like I said, it was like groundbreaking. It was innovative. When I say hours, I mean hours. Like I said, it's the equivalent to how my kids are on Fortnite and whatever games they play nowadays. You see how they're on there for hours? That's how we used to be by ourselves on Donkey Kong Country. If you are a fan of Donkey Kong Country, you already know about the mine carts. So we're gonna try to get on Minecart Madness. It says it's a 60-minute wait, but we'll see.
They do have single riders, but we'll just stand in line and just let you guys know if it really is 60 minutes. But I love it so far, and it's so different because it looks different from being in Mario Land. Then you walk through another little tunnel, and then you're in Donkey Kong Land. Totally different colors, totally different theming.
Guests under 40 inches may not ride. Children between 40 and 48 inches must be accompanied by a supervising companion.
Yeah, I hear you, Squawks. The trouble is the Tiki-Tak tribe. Those good-for-nothing dumb drums have broken into the Golden Temple. Keep your feathers on, Squawks. I'm about to tell them. You see, those noising nincompoops are after the sacred golden banana. The same golden banana that's been safe in the temple for thousands of years.
More attention to detail, there's vines on the ceiling. The queue said it was going to be a 60-minute wait. So far, it's only been 10 minutes, and we're coming up on the ride. So, once again, it's not going to be a 60-minute wait, more like a 15 to 20-minute wait, which is beautiful. I think I'm going to need a chiropractor. Whew, that one was a little rough, but it was fun. How's your back?
Oh yeah, it was a little rough, and I was just like, where in the heck is the track? Like, the track is missing. How is this ride rolling?
Right.
And I was like, okay.
I did feel like we were in the game.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm at the Bubbly Barrel. You see, I had to change my ears because, you know, I had to put Donkey Kong and Diddy together on here. So we're gonna get some ice cream, and then my kids want to eat over in Mario Land.
We tried to get the Ministry of Magic 3 times today, 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 6 o'clock, and we were not successful. I heard they got single riders. We're about to go find out, but hopefully we can get on single riders if that's a thing, but if not, we have to come back.
Is like an additional charge, so this entire thing was like $19, but with my annual pass it brought it down to $17. So it is a waffle cone with some ice cream in the middle, and then they sprinkled some banana popcorn, some toffee on top, and then it comes with a little straw and a Donkey Kong spoon. Your cone will break apart because it is sitting in the soda, because I see little pieces floating in there. I'm gonna take a bite with the popcorn and the toffee and take a sip first. The popcorn is crunchy. And then you got the little chocolate from the toffee. It's funny because it tastes like a lot of bananas, but I know it's pineapple soda. So everything all mixed together, it's very tropical. I feel like this is a tropical drink or dessert. It is a whole lot going on. I like this 10 times better than a Dole Whip.
Now we're gonna head on over to the Toadstool Cafe because I'm hungry. And I think the kids are hungry too. So let's go grab something to eat.
We are in Toadstool Cafe, and I didn't want a mobile order only because I didn't put my credit card that we use for food on my app yet. So once I came back and I got the table, so on here there's a table number, or you can scan for the QR code. So we're at table 240. So what I did is I told them 240, went up to the front, ordered my food, showed them my annual pass, got a discount. What I ordered was basically a meal for each person, no drinks, and it came out to like $81. So it is pricey, but these two haven't really eaten today, so it's all good. The theming for Universal Epic Park is extraordinary. I know a lot of people keep saying, oh, well, it's sensory overload. I guess I don't have any sensory problems because this is like, I mean, I don't know, it's just, the theming to me is very nice every time I go into different areas. So far, we've rode everything we've wanted. We have one more land that we still need to hit. And once we hit that, we've hit everything that we wanted to do. I did want to buy express passes, but thank goodness they were sold out, and I'm glad I didn't waste my money on it because we've been able to ride everything we've wanted so far. We just have one land that we tried to get virtual queue for, and we did not have any luck with it 3 times we tried. Yes, that can just go in the middle.
Oh, what's that?
I have mushroom soup that was served like this, but the cast member has to come take the lid. He's so cute. On top of the creamer mushroom soup, it's served with like little crackers. They printed the little mushroom on top. So I got the Bowser's Fireball Challenge. And I know you guys are probably wondering like, Rachel, why? It's because I'm eating a lot of protein. This is a pound of meat. I dropped them. Just touching them, he feels like a puff pastry. So I'm hoping that's what it is. And then they gave me a whole cup of hot sauce. It also comes with this little flag. So I guess once I complete it, then I get to keep it. June, Trey, and Brooklyn got the Mario burger. That comes with fries, but I'm saying now. June's little burger has a mustache and a little Mario hat. But do not eat the hat, guys. Can't eat it. Woo! I don't think I should have put the hot sauce on it. I should have tried it with that. And it's fire. It's really hot.
Yeah, it is. Very.
So do not dip it in the hot sauce that it comes with. I'm thinking it's more like a spaghetti sauce, and then you got the hot sauce to, you know, put on there to make it hot. The sauce is fire. Like my mouth is on fire, but that's okay. I like hot stuff. Ooh, look at that meatball. It kind of tastes like meatloaf, like a spicy meatloaf. If you look inside of this meatball, you will see a lot of different spices in there. So they incorporated it in the meat. Challenge was not complete. I failed. My mouth is burning so bad I had to quit. This is my 3rd bottle of water and my tongue is still on fire. I even just tried to eat the meat without any sauce on it. That meat is hot too. So therefore, I failed the challenge. Mushroom soup. Love mushroom. Homemade mushroom soup. I see a lot of very, very tiny minced mushrooms in here. Now the cracker totally dissolved in my mouth. I like the flavor. It is lacking salt. I don't want to say it's bland because you taste a lot of mushrooms, so it's like straight mushrooms, but it needs some salt bag. And it's not because I just burnt my taste buds off. It really needs salt. Man, I wouldn't buy this again. I would give it a 1 out of 5 if I had to judge it. I just wouldn't buy this again.
Well, that is our visit to Toadstool Cafe. The food was mediocre. It's your typical theme park food. Nothing to brag about. Big Mama's not in the kitchen. But as far as theme park fare goes, it'll hold you over. Now we are heading to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We're gonna get transported into 1920s Paris, France. For in dreams, we enter a world that is entirely our own. Here we go. We are about to get transported into 1920s Paris via this portal. God, ooh, wow. You kind of feel like you're in Old Paris?
Yes.
Even though we've never been to Old Paris?
I mean, to me, this was
Wow.
this was a lot cheaper.
Right.
Wow.
Cool de Quidditch. Is that a restaurant?
You get to use your wands here.
Yes, there are interactive places that you can use your wands
Yes,
with.
yes, yes, yes. Wand challenge, Brooke.
And here's the Café Lair de la Sirene. Right in front of us is the Le Cirque Arcanus. Is that like a spider snake show? It's like a freak show.
Wow.
Got freaks in there, Rach.
Freaks come out at night.
They sure do. Is this a sweet shop over here? They've done a wonderful job of recreating some of the sets in the Harry Potter universe. She has on your turban, your Nick Cannon turban.
I know, I should have wore it. Told you.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This is very wonderfully done. My favorite, butterbeer.
Ooh, butterbeer.
There's sometimes I come to the park, I go to Universal just for butterbeer. No lie. That is no cap. This is what happens when you mess with Voldemort.
I'm gonna ask him. So, no luck on this. We tried. Only virtual queue, no single riders today while the virtual queue is up. Whenever we get off our Disney cruise next week, we coming back. And we're gonna try to get a virtual queue.
So that was a little disheartening. We won't be able to get on the Battle of the Ministry of Magic. I was looking forward to it. But Ray's gonna try to see if we can get tickets for another time. So we can come back and maybe then, even then we're not guaranteed to get on that. So we'll see. Hey, Newt. Newt's always, how do I put this? Newt's a little unique. I didn't want to say strange, because that sounds rude, but he's a little unique.
Thank you.
What kind did you get?
Frozen.
Delicious.
It's really good.
It looks good.
It's probably like one of my favorite treats here. Is their butterbeer.
Agreed.
Cheers, Brooke.
Hey, Luke, it's the Mario.
Oh, you, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Well, that is an unusual magical device. What does that do?
It records you.
It records me.
Yes.
Could you explain that a bit further? I'm not familiar with that.
It captures your image so that I can watch it later.
You can watch it later. Oh my goodness.
It's like magic.
What sort of magical spell is this? Quite extraordinary.
Hello.
And what is your name, sir?
My name is Jew.
Hey.
We gather here, travelers and friends, on cobblestone streets of old legend. Park your broomstick and explore away, what wonders to find in Place Cachée.
Now wait a moment. Step forward, please, my dear. Did someone do a jinx on your head? You appear to be carrying your pastries with you.
I think that's a really great interaction. So we'll have to come back to see if we can ride Ministry of Magic. Today is not that day, but it's okay. We still had a good time. So it was a little warm earlier. The weather is beautiful right now. We're headed back over to Celestial Park so that they, not me, can get on Stardust Racer once again, but right at this time at night.
I wish you would get on, babe.
You wishing you could continue to wish upon the star.
So fun.
I am not doing that.
It's
No,
so
ma'am.
fun.
I made up my mind. You know, some people say you can never say never. Never.
Dang.
Never. I'm saying never. Nope. I'm sure Stardust Racer at night is a different event. I'm sure it's fun. That's what I've heard. But it's only a 20-minute wait, which is not long at all. 20 minutes, babe. We're headed back to the Isle of Berk to see how this land looks at night. All right, y'all, have fun.
Bye. Good. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Brooklyn loves the Stardust Racer as her favorite. This is my favorite because it is so mellow, but both rides are smooth, but for a scaredy cat that doesn't really like to go upside down too much anymore, this is my favorite. This is even better than Slinky Dog Dash, in my opinion. We did 11 rides today, so it was a very long day, but it was fun. It was worth it, and we enjoyed it so much, and we were so sad that we didn't get one ride. We didn't get the Ministry of Magic, so that just made me buy another ticket to come back. So we're gonna actually come back again because I really enjoyed today. My meatball was delicious. We probably could have skipped that and there's probably better choices, but that salmon I had over here in How to Train Your Dragon area, that was fire, that was good. So I can't wait to come back and just do it all again.
Epic Universe is something special. Universal, this is lovely. The effort, the detail, the money you spent to get the things to look the way that they do was well worth it. And in the long run, you'll see it because people appreciate when you spend the money, you do it right the first time, and they see it, trust me. The music in the background adds to the immersion. It tells its own story, so it feels like you're a part of it. That's what I missed about the old Universal. I like feeling like I'm a part of the movie.
Right,
and this kind of does that.
So far, this is my favorite theme park right now. It was really good. They have a bunch of new stuff that people have never done before, like that Mario thing.
It's very innovative. Very.
So I really think it was really good. I think they need to keep going.
What about you, Brooke?
I think the same. I think this is my favorite theme park out of all the parks. I think the rides are more themed and they're just better than the other parks.
For me, I just feel like they're lacking a little bit of shade. They can do better with the shade. I do appreciate that while you are standing in line because it is going to be a very hot park. I mean, we're in Florida, it's hot. There are trash cans for you to dispose of your garbage while you're in line. I just think that they got to figure out a little bit of shade because it's going to be way hotter than it was today. Today was doable, but in the long run, they're going to need some shade. But all in all, I've had a good time and I thought it was fun. And for me to be here, to be able to witness this and open up a theme park in Florida, it's pretty epic.
So the cast members today were customer servicing.
Yeah.
You know, so they did a good job as well. So shout out to you guys. All in all, thank you guys for letting us come out here and have an opportunity to do this. I had a great time. We had a blast. We will be back soon. And we're going to bring you guys, I don't know. We'll see if we bring you guys along with us. Because I might want to just chill and enjoy it.
Maybe we'll just bring the small camera.
Maybe. With all that said, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. And until next time, mwah, bye. We will talk to y'all later.